Sadomasochism is the only way that I can describe the Biden administration's willingness to impoverish and destroy America in order to destroy and inflict maximum pain on Russia. There's no other explanation for how and why President Biden is so ready and willing to just stand by as many Americans across the country and, frankly, people around the world are struggling and suffering. And that we face this reality that his decisions have pushed us to the brink of nuclear war, which would destroy us and the world. Now, President Biden says, well, we must defeat Russia to save democracy, no matter the cost, no matter how long it takes, and that we must pay the price. Well, the American people and people around the world are certainly paying the price for Biden's proxy war against Russia. But President Biden, the bipartisan Washington elite, they certainly are not paying this price. So as this war escalates, and it is, the modern day siege of sanctions will increase. As a result, food prices will continue to increase. Food shortages will become more rampant. Sanctions that are blocking the trade of fertilizers and grains are causing an unprecedented global food crisis that, if it's allowed to go unchecked, will cause countless people to starve to death. Now, President Biden and the Washington elite, they are not affected by any of this. They're not staying up at night worried about how to pay their rent or how they're going to afford basic necessities when dealing with this historic rise in inflation and gas that is costing nearly 60% more today than it did a year ago. They're not concerned about the fact that when adjusted for inflation, as things are getting more expensive, American workers are earning less. As hard and terrible as all of this is, the harsh truth is that the economic hardship and sacrifice the American people are facing right now is nothing compared to the suffering and destruction and death we will all face when we are trying to find shelter to protect ourselves, our children, and our loved ones from the nuclear holocaust that President Biden and the bipartisan Washington elite are leading us into. Now, the President of the United States has the ability to do something about this before it's too late, but he's not. Instead, he and his administration are spending more time and care more about pointing fingers and assigning blame for their failures than they do about actually solving problems and alleviating the pain and suffering that their policies are causing the American people and people around the world.